Goa is the home of the hippie culture in India. We see tourists from all over the world come down here to ride your classic 350s, to ride your scooters in this beautiful, beautiful place. And now Royal Enfield, to pay tribute to that, to pay homage to that, has brought out this beautiful style bobber, the Goan Classic 350. In this video, I'm going to take you guys around this whole motorcycle to show what it has to offer you and what makes it stand out from the current Classic 350 that's there in the market. Welcome to Drivespark. I'm Vedant Jouhari and let's jump right into this video. So now what makes this stand out from the current going Classic 350? Let's start with the front of the motorcycle. The wheels. Well, this is the first Royal Enfield with the J series platform to come with a tubeless spoke trim. We haven't seen this on any other models and this is the first one to see it. Second, the mudguard that we get. As you can see, it's an extended mudguard with a mud flap located right here, and that also is different from the current going Classic 350. Third, the foot pegs that we get. These are more front set and these are a little wider than the Classic 350 again. Next up is the ape handlebars. As you can see, these handlebars are much higher and come in a U shape. Now to be exact, the handlebars are 100mm higher than that on the Classic 350. Third, the single seat. Now we do get a pillion seat, but that's only as an accessory. However, right from the showroom, this is what you get. Next up is a rear fender. The rear fender that we get is mounted onto our swing arm, and that also makes it stand out. And finally, the last thing is the exhaust. This is a slash cut exhaust at the end, as you can see, and that is also not seen on other Royal Enfield models. So now what makes it similar to the Classic 350? Well, the suspension setup that we get is the same, the frame that we get is the same, and the engine also that we get is the same. It's the same 349cc air-cooled engine that puts out around 20 horsepower and 27 Newton meters of torque. Now coming to the design aspect of this. Well, as you can see, this follows a proper bobber theme motorcycle with the higher handlebars, with a longer wheelbase, the single seat, the floating single seat, the dual shock at the rear, the exhaust, everything just makes it stand out as a bobber. Also, one thing that I'm missing are these white wall tires that we get at the front and the rear, just to bring out that whole classic appeal, just to bring out that whole retro appeal of this motorcycle. So now, apart from that, coming to the color options on this, well, this is available in 4 color options. One is this beautiful black and red that you're seeing. Another option that we get is a teal color option. Then we get a pure plain black, and we also get a beautiful, beautiful purple. Now the purple is honestly my favorite, but let us know your favorite in the comment section below. Now coming on to the design, as you can see, well, it comes in this really nice red and black dual tone finish, and the Royal Enfield logo that we get has been modified just to suit the aesthetics of this motorcycle and to bring out that whole retro appeal of it. Now we get a centered fuel cap on this, and the tank is in a shape of a peanut or a teardrop, up to you. Now coming to that, as I said, the foot pegs are a little forward placed to give us that little more relaxed feel for when we're riding in Goa. Now apart from that, looking at it, we get the Goan Classic badging located right here. A lot of piano black elements, a lot of gloss black elements on this vehicle. At the front we get 41mm telescopic forks. At the rear we get twin shock absorbers. And now coming to the tire size. Well, at the front, as I mentioned, it's a tubeless spoke tire, front and rear. This is a 100 section tire that comes in 19 inches. Now the rear tire that we get is a 16-inch tire but has a 130 section. Now the rear tire is also a tubeless spoke rim. So now the rear fender that we get also comes in the dual tone finish of red and black with the red stripe coming down the center. Just really looks beautiful if you ask me. Now the Royal Enfield badging we also see located right here. And looking at the rear tail light, well, I forgot to mention this comes with all LED lighting, from our front headlights to our indicators to the rear tail lamp to the rear indicators. Everything is LED on this. Now we get a sari guard located at the rear, pillion footrest just in case you opt for your rear seat. Now coming to the seating positioning, coming to how comfortable it is, well, As you can see, so for example, I am 6'1", and as you can see, I'm extremely comfortable on this motorcycle. I can rest my foot down with ease, and it's honestly a very upright riding position. You're very relaxed, your body isn't strained, and it's just suits the whole Goa vibe. It just is a motorcycle for Goa, for when you want to chill and ride, for when you just want to have a good time and take in your surroundings. So now let's move on to the instrument cluster of this motorcycle. Well, the instrument cluster is the same that we get on the Classic 350. It gets a semi-digital instrument cluster with the speedometer in analog, and all our other readings are in digital. And this also comes with Royal Enfield's trip meter, which gives us turn-by-turn navigation. So I've already told you guys about the engine specs at the beginning of the video. 349cc air-cooled engine that puts out around 20 horsepower and 27 Newton meters of torque. So now let's talk about how the motorcycle is to ride. Well, we've ridden it for around 60 to 70 kilometers inside Goa through villages. We've taken it on a ferry. We've done all sorts of things with this. And all in all, we had a really good time on the motorcycle. It's not too powerful. You aren't gunning it. You're just relaxing. You're taking the slow life and you're having fun while riding this. Suspension setup is good. Although the rear suspension may be a little stiff for your liking, however, it's not really coming into the way of your riding. It's not really hindering your riding. Now, in terms of front suspension really heats up the bumps well. It's really comfortable. Even when you have to brake, it doesn't dive down a lot, nor does it just stay in the same place. There is a little bit of movement that gives us that extra comfort. The ape handlebars are just brilliant. Your arms are upright, they aren't low, you aren't putting any pressure on your wrist, on your elbows. You're just extremely comfortable while seated on this. Now, in terms of how it is to lean and all of that, well, this motorcycle isn't really made for leaning, isn't made for aggressive cornering. But if you do want to have fun that once in a while, it is possible. You can lean it not extensively, but you can have a little fun taking corners a little quick. However, more than that, you will find yourself scraping some part of the motorcycle for sure. So now, apart from that, I told you this comes with a slash cut exhaust. So let's listen to the exhaust note of this motorcycle. So let us know your thoughts of the exhaust note in the comment section below. So now finally, let's talk about the ground clearance and the wheelbase. Well, the wheelbase is exactly 10 mm longer than that of the Classic 350, and the ground clearance comes in at 170 millimeters. Now, 170 millimeters may be a little restricted, but that is still alright. It's not too low that you find yourself scraping on every single speed breaker. So now a Royal Enfield motorcycle has to come with accessories. So what all accessories are available on the Goan Classic, I'm going to tell you right now. First up, the handlebars. You can opt for a lower handlebar in case you find this a little uncomfortable. The lower handlebars are similar to the Bullet 350's handlebars. Apart from that, you can opt for a pillion seat, and you can also opt for a more cushioned rider and pillion seat if that's what you want. Third, the foot pegs. You can either get these foot pegs or you can get a broader foot peg with more cushioning on it for a more comfortable ride. And also you can opt for crash guards and engine protectors if you need. Apart from the engine protection, you can opt for a bar end mirror, or you can also opt for more comfortable throttle grips. So let us know which one you would opt for in the comment section below. So all in all, that was our review of the Royal Enfield Goan Classic 350. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed riding this motorcycle. Stay tuned to Drivespark for more reviews. I'm Vedant Jouhari, signing out.